at a unit circle, and I put in here some coordinates or some axes here. So make sure we get that. There we go. Turn that a little bit. Come on, we can turn. Well, we have to leave that as it is, I guess. Anyway, it won't make much difference in our work because we're going to hurry through this last piece. When we look at a unit circle and we have our angle theta here, we are going to be using our sine, cosine, and tangent and all those to be in the first quadrant usually. When we're looking at this, though, we're actually considering, let me put this a little bit smaller here, we're actually considering what that right triangle is, where the angle we're talking about here is what we call the central angle. Initial side, terminal side, and we have this right triangle. Now, we know that the radius here is a unit circle, so we'll call that 1. We know then that this point right here, if we're on a coordinate plane, is the point 1, 0. We can go up here and call this 0, 1, negative 1, 0, and down here 0, negative 1. We know that information. We also, though, know that if we're looking at angle theta and we are talking about the sine of angle theta, we're talking about the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. Now, the opposite side in an xy coordinate plane, any point on the coordinate plane has coordinates of x and y. You know that, okay? So if it has coordinates of x and y, what is the measure of that side of the right triangle? Well, it'd have to be the same as the y coordinate, or the y coordinate at that point. And so that would be the measure of y. We know the hypotenuse is 1, so sine would be y divided by 1, or simply y. Cosine theta is adjacent. So what is the measure of this side of this triangle? It'd have to be x. And so cosine is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, or simply x. So we can name any points on the unit circle with the coordinates, the xy coordinates, or we can name them as cosine theta, sine theta. Now I'm on a unit circle. Be really aware of that. This is a unit circle. If it's something more than a unit circle, we'd have to multiply those by r to make sure that we have that. So we have then that every point on the unit circle can be named with the xy coordinates or with the cosine sine. So if we name them with the cosine sine, we would have, what would our cosine sine be here? What would our cosine sine be up here? And over here and down here. Now, because I want to make sure that we have plenty of time for this first quiz, I'm going to stop this right here.